Everybody says, well, you know, Stockton, #1 literacy, you know, literacy problems, all that stuff. And actually, even people tell me, you're gonna open up a bookstore, you know, in Stockton. And I'm like, what better place to open, you know, a bookstore than in Stockton, you know? Everybody comes in and like, oh my God, a bookstore! It's so awesome. And that's, you know, like to me, that was the biggest surprise, that people were wanting it so bad here in town, you know. And I thought, you know, I figured I'd just do a little project, see how it works out, and if it doesn't pan out, you know, move on to something else. But it's, from what I'm seeing, it's really, really working out for me, and just the people loving it. I remember here in Stockton when there used to be a lot of used bookstores, Fat City, Kelly's, all those, and that was like the coolest spots for me to go. And I just lose myself for hours. And just, I felt like that was missing here.
Back in the day, there used to be a few places like this. They're few and far between, where you can find some different books, inexpensive. Personally, I read a lot, and this, for me, I was stoked just to have a bookstore. I loved when Fernando opened it up. I thought it was great. I was having a cup of coffee out front and saw Fernando sitting in the chair here in his store, which he had just opened, and I'm a book lover, and I sat here and I looked outside and saw a picture of him. It looked really good, him sitting there. So I asked him if he wouldn't mind if I took a picture, and brought my gear in and took a picture of him. And while I was doing that, some other characters and people I know from the Blackwater were there, and started bringing them in and finding books for them to hold. I had been thinking for a long time I wanted to do a series on Blackwater people, because I'd been coming to the Blackwater since 1979-80 when it opened, and we have characters like Captain Dave and, you know, Tim over here, and just some of the people that are here, they're characters and people that are regulars and been coming here for a long time, and I just thought it would be neat to do a local community show.
You know, of course you have the internet now and online sales and all that, but there's nothing like, to me, there's nothing like going and browsing, you know, and the one-on-one with a person. And so if I could offer that, a nice, comfortable, local, you know, mom and pop shop kind of deal, people appreciate that. I think somewhere they come in, drink their coffee, read a book. You know, to me, if you just want to come in and sit down and read a book, and I love that.